everyone, and welcome to Environmental Conservation in Online Format. This is a 15-week class, and this course is online, which means it's asynchronous. That means we do not have any scheduled Zoom time, so there's no specific time we meet where there's a Zoom lecture. Everything you need to succeed in the course can be found in the modules for this course, and I will show you a little bit of that later in the video. But let's just kind of give you a little background on environmental conservation and me. So environmental conservation, we will discuss all sorts of topics in this class, from air pollution to climate change to population issues, to water issues, to renewable resources, to non-renewable resources. We will also talk about tragedy of the commons, which is how we destroy shared resources. So we will talk about tons of topics in this class that are relevant in today's society. And this is a science class, so we will deal with a lot of factually based scientific material. This class meets your social science elective requirement. It also meets your non-lab science requirement and has that scientific reasoning essential skill associated with it. Because it meets the social science elective, the non-lab science requirement, and that essential skill, the scientific reasoning essential skill, we will have a lot of scientifically sound documents and assignments that we will complete throughout the semester. A little bit about me, and then we'll dive into the requirements for the course. So my name's Deirdre Garrity Benjamin. I've been full-time at the college for 9 years now. Before that, I worked at New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection for almost 10 years, and I worked in a bunch of different areas, from water enforcement to air enforcement to land use enforcement. I also then worked for all of compliance and enforcement under our our commissioner at the time, who was Lisa Jackson. I just received the rank of associate professor, so I'm excited about that. I have 3 children, and I look forward to really having a great class with you. If you ever have questions or need help, make sure you reach out to me. My office hours can be found on the syllabus, and we can meet, of course, through Zoom. If those hours that are listed on the syllabus do not kind of coincide with your life or your lifestyle, I can do my best to try and schedule a Zoom session for another time. I know evenings become a little tough for me with my kids, but I will try and squeeze something in if possible. Okay, so let's dive into the course a little bit. Over here you'll see there's a lot here, but when I post this course or put it into student view, you will see you'll have less options here. Okay, you'll have home, announcements, modules, syllabus, grades. You'll also see down here that we now have this tutor.com, which is a wonderful tool. You can submit your papers for review, and you need to make sure, though, that you give 12 hours in order to do that. So there's that tutor option for you now, which is something new that we will be using now in Canvas. There's also, you will see, I can also chat with you in Canvas, and I will make a video later to show you how to chat, but we can chat or set up a time to chat in Canvas if it's better to kind of chat during my office hours rather than meet through Zoom, because I know Zoom can sometimes be uncomfortable for individuals. So how is the course set up? Well, each week you have a module that we cover, and you are graded on a couple factors. Number one, we will have 4 assignments throughout the semester, and those assignments, of course, can be found within the modules. So the first week we have our first assignment due, which is the scientific method assignment. So you will actually see that underneath of or within the module. And the assignments actually are very specific. I give you instructions, what learning outcomes we are covering, and I also usually give you a walkthrough. So I kind of explain to you what I would like in your answers. So you can see here, I give you a video of what I'm looking for in YouTube for this specific assignment. So you should have, it can answer some of your questions, but you may have further questions, and that's okay to email me. All assignments in this class are due by Sunday, 11:59. There are no revisions on assignments. There are no dropped assignments. So it's absolutely essential that you do not miss any assignments in this class. Absolutely essential. So that's one component of your grade, are assignments. Another component of your grade are forum posts. So each week you will have what we call an initial post and a response post. All initial posts are due by Wednesday, 11:59 each week. And all response posts to your fellow classmates are due by Friday, 11:59 each week. There's a big issue here. And the reason is the due date always shows Friday, even though the initial post is due by Wednesday each week. You have to remember that due date because I can't put two due dates in Canvas. So please, the first week of class, if you have a planner or your cell phone, put in a reminder that the initial posts in this class are always due by Wednesday, response posts due by Friday. Of course, as in any class, there are expectations for initial posts and response posts, and I have those directions right here under that course information module. So you want to make sure you go in and read those. Initial posts need to be at least 300 words. They contain paragraphs. You can only source from the material I've given you here in class, and then your response posts to fellow classmates have to be at least 200 words, agree, disagree, and explain why. That's just kind of the basics for them, but you need to make sure you read these directions before you submit. If you have questions or you're not sure how to make an initial post or a response post using Canvas in the reply area, you will then click here, how to submit a discussion post and reply post. Discussion posts and reply posts are not attached documents, so please do not attach a document. They are not attached documents. Only your assignments are attached documents. So you will be posting in the reply area for your posts. So as you can see here, you'll see everything that we cover are within that module for each week. So we have forum posts, we have assignments, and then we will have a midterm and a final exam. Now your forum posts, you do receive 2 drop forum posts throughout the semester, so that means you can have 2 bad weeks and those 2 lowest forums are dropped. If you have an emergency, that accounts for the emergency. So please, if you're hospitalized or there's a death in the family, etc., those 2 forum posts are what you will be using for your dropped grades. Now, unfortunately, I can't drop those assignments because they're really key in us making sure that we have met the learning outcomes for the course and that we've met the scientific reasoning requirements. So unfortunately, I can't drop assignments, but I can drop the forum posts. So make sure that you are meeting, or if there's an emergency, that you can kind of maybe figure out a way to have the assignments finished before the due date. That being said, email me if there's an issue, okay? Make me aware that there's an issue. So you will see, so this is how the course is set up. We have the course information always open to you. We have each week we will cover one of these sessions. You can see here that everything you need to succeed is in this session. So that brings up, well, what are the required materials for this course? Well, the required materials for this course are open resource. So the text is open resource, and you'll see I included actually within the module. So the text is included within the module, and I tell you in the description each week everything that you need to read in order to succeed. So I'll tell you the chapter within that OER textbook or the specific pages in that OER textbook that go along with the module each week. And then, of course, you have these additional materials here. So you have videos, you might have an additional reading to do. If the OER textbook does not relate to that module, then you'll have additional articles that you need to read. Also, there's a PowerPoint, and this is what is really important. The PowerPoint each week has within it it has extra links. If you open the PowerPoint in PowerPoint, you will see notes below. So the PowerPoint, if you open it up in PowerPoint, has the notes below the PowerPoint that kind of give you a little more feedback. Also, within the PowerPoint are embedded videos or additional materials. So you want to, of course, link out and watch those videos or read the additional material. So the PowerPoints are definitely essential and will help you. And so each week, forum posts, and 4 of the weeks you will have an assignment. And then we have that midterm and final exam. The midterm and final exam are all essay. I give you the questions before the midterm and final exam on an exam review sheet, and I even walk you through the exam. So you'll see in the sustainability session, I'll give you a review for the midterm, and then I will actually give you a walkthrough video of the midterm exam. And then I give you a week or 2 in between before we actually have the midterm exam so that you have time to type out the answers, because it's all essay and each answer needs to be a full paragraph in length. Okay? So you will see that everything you need each week is within that module, and you can definitely succeed. Each week, besides that, I send out a roundup, and these roundups are really important. So I cover some housekeeping items. I also cover what we will cover that week, and then kind of what is to look forward to in the next week. So they're kind of mini lectures. I find that if I go over 15 minutes, students don't watch anyway. So I kind of try and keep it short and sweet and to the point. We go over those housekeeping items. I look at what happened last week and kind of what's to come in the week to come. Those roundups a lot of times contain answers to the midterm exam, or the answers I'm looking for in the midterm exam, so be sure that you are watching, listening. Sometimes I won't make a video, I'll just type it out, and then that way you can read it and it's in there. But that will be in the announcement section. And then, of course, the syllabus. The syllabus can be found on the home page, but it's also here. This is our contract between you and I. And there will be in the first session a little box that says I've certified that I've read the syllabus completely and that I have it on file. I highly suggest the last page of the syllabus, that you look at the last page of the syllabus. It is a course outline. It tells you all the dates. It tells you when things are due. And I would sit there the first day and put all those dates in my phone. If you're not a phone person, you can use a daily planner or whatever it is, but it's a really good tool to get into that habit of writing things down so that, and alerting yourself of due dates. I found in this virtual world that we live in now, I need those reminders or I forget things. And so it's really important because the days just go by so fast. So please make sure you do that. Okay? So again, we just have, this semester we have a midterm, we have a final. The values of those are found within the syllabus. So we have a midterm, a final, we have assignments, and we have those forum posts too. Remember, there are no dropped assignments. There are dropped forum posts for emergency situations, okay, to account for those emergency situations. And you have everything here that you will, that we cover each week. So what I highly suggest you do is the first day, read through this homepage, watch this video, read through the syllabus, and then read through that course information module. So the module over here, you want to make sure you read through this course information module. All of our assignments require citing resources. So if you have not yet taken English 102, you want to make sure that you understand how to cite sources using in-text citations and MLA formatting at the end of your posts or your assignments. So make sure that you kind of brush up on citing references. There's a document here, but there are millions of YouTube videos out there that can teach you how to cite resources. YouTube is your friend. As always, I have everything graded within 1 week of submittal, so you'll always know how you're doing in this class. And you can always find how you're doing in this class by clicking on the grades tab, and you'll see below. I also always make comments, so if you have not already, I highly suggest you move your way over here to your account, and you click on notifications. And right here, it will tell you your notification preferences. You can click how you would like your notifications to come through, whether it's instantaneous or every week, etc. And then you can put in an additional email address if you would like. I highly suggest you go in here and do this so that you are given up-to-date information on the course. Please make sure you have that announcements tab. Please make sure you have the announcements right away. Please make sure you have that checked, that you would like to receive announcements right away, because this will let you know if there's anything that comes up within the course, and it will keep you up to date with everything within the course. So please be sure that you are have that notification. I wish you a successful semester, and again, if you ever have any questions, please reach out before rather than later.